Hello, everybody. What is going on? Hey, hi, it's your girl, your host, your one and only me, Sam. Welcome to Imperfect Podcasting with Sam. This is season 5, episode 5, the 41st episode. Fun fact, we're 9 episodes away from being 50 episodes on this podcast ever, and I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond proud of myself, and I'm very happy for everybody who's listening. I'm happy for my listeners. I'm thankful for my listeners. You guys are truly the world when it comes to this podcast, so I deeply appreciate all of you guys that listen or watch. I started to do a lot more visuals recently because I just know that sometimes people are more visuals than they are than just audio. So I really wanted to really cater to both of that at the same time. Especially because in my video aspects of it now, I've actually been editing a little bit more. So like adding in pictures of like my plants, because I talk about my plants weekly. Or just any other pictures, like pictures from the walks that I've done. Just adding in visuals just so that, like I said, for people who are more visual learners or more visual people, it's there for them. But I am also still doing audio. If you not recognize, it's not that you wouldn't recognize. It would make sense that this is like both on one thing, but it's not. So I record on my iPad, but I also record on a mic that is at the podcast studio for my school. So it's two different things being recorded at once, and then they're mashed together because the audio is just better on the podcast studio, which is why I come here, rather than it just being on my iPad. It's very low because it's from a distance, but yeah. So I also did more research on it. Not research, I did a little digging. So this Friday, August 30th in 2022, I actually went to my Instagram and was just like, hey, if I started a podcast, who would support it? And a lot of people commented and a lot of people answered saying that they would support it. And so it really pushed me to really start doing it and really start making episodes and trying to gather the idea of it and just trying to figure out all the logistics, all the behind the scenes of it. And so the idea became a thing August 30th, 2022. And then I didn't release a first episode until like September 20th, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check on that. But it's sometime in September that I did release my very first episode. But with that being said, my podcast turns 2 years old this year. And I appreciate everybody who listens. It's really, honestly, all for you guys. It's all for you guys, but it also is for me because I feel like this has helped me grow more than I realized it. So like, I've talked about it before. I have social anxiety. It's just not as bad as it used to be. So I feel like a part of that is because of this podcast. I used to be afraid of even recording, but I've also gotten over that fear because of my podcast. So, I feel like it's not only for you guys, but it also is for me, like internally and, so on and so forth. But yes, my podcast turns 2 years old this year. I'm a very proud creator. I'm very proud of myself. I'm happy and thankful for you guys. It really couldn't have been done without you guys. You guys are truly, truly amazing. And I say it couldn't have been done without you guys. I know that is probably not like the entire case, because I feel even if you're not getting the support or like the attention that you thought you would, I feel like sometimes that can be like very, it can really take a toll on somebody, and it could really encourage them not to continue on the path that they want to be on. And so I was kind of like that. But I feel like even if you're not getting the attention that you thought you were, if you're not getting the support you thought you were, I feel like you should still continue, because one day you are going to get there. One day you are going to get and be where you want to be for your YouTube videos, or for your just videos in general, for your podcast, for your blogs, for anything that you put out there. I feel like you will get that attention at some point it really differs for everybody, because I feel like sometimes people can blow up overnight, but sometimes it can take like years or months or days. It really differs for everyone. That just really goes back into everything I say of how everyone's on a different path. No one has the same thing going on for them. Like, it's very all different. I will forever continue to say that. But yes, I know at some point so there would be a certain set of people in my head who I thought would support my podcast, and that wasn't the reality of reality. And so I feel like at some point I was like discouraged myself. My mind really discouraged me to not continue my podcast, and I feel like those are the points where I kind of went MIA, except for the last time I went MIA. That's because I got sick. But like the times before, I think I went MIA like once before that, because I just felt really discouraged, and just I felt like it wasn't really worth it at one point. But I really just sat with myself, and I'm just like, you know what, if the people I thought was going to support me don't support me, that's okay. I'm doing this for me, because in the end, like I just said to you guys, this is really helping me a lot more than I thought it would. Like, this isn't just for fun. This is to help me also, because it's helped me push my boundaries of my social anxiety. It's helped me really lessen my social anxiety. So it's not only for you guys. I do this for you, but I also do it a lot for myself and to help myself out, just to kind of exposure therapy, if you like, if you please. Yes, so my podcast turns 2 years old this year. I'm very excited for that. This is my 41st episode, 9 more episodes, and I'll have 50 episodes, which is beyond my wildest dreams for this, because as quick as I am to pick up a hobby or to pick up something and really put time and commitment into it, it's very quick to just not do it again. Like I said, sometimes it can be discouraging, and sometimes that discouraging and that way of thinking can really win. But and I'm gonna be honest, I had some discouraged with my podcast, but I just kept pushing through, and I kept just being there for myself and continuing to make episodes. So I'm very happy, and I'm very proud to say that, and I can't wait to see that. I could sit here and say, yeah, we're 9 episodes away, but sometimes it may not happen. But I'm planning for it to happen, okay? I'm manifesting it. I'm planning it. I'm working on it, okay? It's gonna hit 50 episodes. When? It's probably in 9 weeks, because I do an episode weekly, and that's okay. Time is patience. Patience is time. I don't think that's the saying. I think it's like, I don't know what's the saying, but yes. So, hi. Welcome to Imperfect Podcasting, Season 5, Episode 5. Oh, I didn't say my full title, y'all. Oh, my God. Welcome to Imperfect Podcasting with Sam, Season 5, Episode 5, the 41st episode. Hi, how are you guys doing? What's going on? I'm looking at my phone and my watch, because I like to treat myself, and the way I do that is sometimes I like to just buy things that I feel I've been wanting, because there's a difference between wanting something and needing something, and I really take that into consideration a lot. And so sometimes I have a lot of wants. Sometimes they're not all being able to be fulfilled, because wants are just sometimes expensive. And there's this want that I have, and sometimes when I really want to do that thing, I really want to purchase the want that I want. I feel like I'm saying want too many times, that it's just not sounding right in my head anymore. But when I kind of just, the way I go about it is I'll be like, you deserve it. You deserve it. Go ahead and get it. You deserve it. And so this time I'm saying I deserve it, because I just did 2 summer classes, and I'm about the current class, I have 2 weeks left of it. This is week 5, and I have 6 weeks out of it. So when I'm saying that you're finishing your summer courses, you deserve it, and you got a good GPA, and not only that, you're close to finishing college and getting your bachelor's degree, and you should just do it. You should just get what you want because you deserve it. I want to, but sometimes it's too expensive. So I sometimes like to talk to people and be like, hey, what do you think? Just kind of help me out. Do you think this is a good idea? And so I'm in the middle of that right now. So I'm trying to see if that person is going to agree with me or not. And I hope they do, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's why I keep looking at my watch and my phone, because I'm just waiting for their response, but they're currently at work. So I just got to wait a second. I just got to be patient. Slow and steady wins the race. There you go. I think that was what I was trying to say earlier, but I forgot for what already. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, so let me go ahead. Let me let y'all in a little secret. Last episode, I did not record it that week. So when I record my episodes, I record it literally in the same week. And so I usually have like a planned out thing on how I'm going to, promote my episode for that week and kind of go about it. Because I usually take days. I take like a day to edit. I take a day to make the cover photo. And I take a day to just kind of really let it all in, settle in myself, and have it uploaded to be uploaded on Thursdays at 2 p.m. because I work on Thursdays, so I can't just do it right then and there. But last week, like I said, it was the Democratic National Convention, so my school was closed, or the podcast studio was closed, because of the safety of my school was just concerned of the safety of our students. And so I did what I said I was going to do, which is create my episode right after the first episode, right after that episode I created. So it was like in episode 3, I created episode 3, and then like 2 seconds later after, I turned off the camera and kind of settled down and just kind of digest everything I just did on the podcast. I gave myself like 15 minutes, and then I recorded episode 4. So this is episode 5. And so, so I recorded episode 3 and episode 4 in the same week. And I kind of try to act like I didn't do that. I don't know why. I just felt like it was the vibe of the episode, or that's how the vibe of my episodes are, because like I said, I do this weekly, and so you hear literally about my weekend and all that and everything. So that's why I was just like, I don't know what I did. So let me just catch you up a little bit, because it's been, y'all, the past 2 weeks have been something. I'm telling you, it's been something. I don't know what's been going on. I think it's like Mercury retrograde or something like that. It's something with the moon, something with the stars, something with that. It's just been the past 2 weeks, y'all. I'm sitting here and just going through the past 2 weeks in my head, and oh my gosh, y'all, the past 2 weeks was literally something. It was just, it did something to me. Honestly, it did something to me. I don't know what it did, but it did. And so I'm just trying to I'm remembering it all and just trying to process it and just be like, hey, that already happened. It's okay. Relax. You're good. I'm gonna process it. So I'm not gonna get into every little detail, because there's some stuff that I don't want to bring up, because there's some stuff that I would like to keep personal. But I do like to be as open and as honest with you guys as much as I can be. So let's see. We did go to the Shed Aquarium. Me and my family went to the Shed Aquarium. It was really, really nice. Really fishy. Smelled fishy as soon as we got in. Yeah, it's a Shed Aquarium. I don't know what I was expecting, but I saw the belugas. I love whales. I love whales. I love whales. So to be able to see belugas is really, really cool. We seen the sharks. I've never been in that exhibit before, but it was really nice. And so yeah, it was really, really nice. My little cousin, She was so cute. I don't know why she randomly, like in the short aquarium, she randomly came up to me, grabbed both my hands, and started making me run with her. I don't know what we were doing, but I went with the flow. That's what I do, especially with her, because like I said, it's like, if you know, you know. And then I think after that, like a couple of days after that, me and my family had an all-girls sleepover. So my family, we're a big family. I think in the cousins, there's 13 of us. But within that big family, it's literally consisted more of women than men. And so we had an all-girls sleepover, so it was really packed. It was really nice. It was really fun. There was jello shots. I love the jello shots. There was jello shots. There was our main entree was like charcuterie board themed, so it was really nice. So it was just like olives, crackers, cheese, salami, pepperoni, anything charcuterie board theme. If you know what a charcuterie board is, I will probably insert a picture here, because my mom, she is talented in creating charcuterie boards. She's talented in creating charcuterie boards and like backdrops and candy tables. Like she be doing it all. Okay. And so yeah, that was the theme for the entrees at the all-girls sleepover. And then like late at night, like 11:10 maybe, we ordered some Mama Lunas. I love me some Mama Lunas. I really want some again. But yeah, I gotta find it. Not that I need to find it. I just need to find a time and day to do that, because I really want some again. But yes, we had Mama Luna's, and then we went to sleep. And then the next day, we kind of had a big sleepover, but the guys were invited this time. Big sleepover, a big breakfast. We had a big breakfast the next morning. The guys were invited this time. And so that breakfast consisted of fries, chorizo, beans, homemade flour tortillas. I feel like there was something else. I don't know, because I only ate chorizo and fries. I'll probably put that in here somewhere too. But yes. So that was really, really fun. And then a lot of stuff like personally happened. And like I wasn't really expecting that. I wasn't like, that wasn't a part of my plans. I'm thinking of like two main things that happened personally that I was just like, I could have never told you that was gonna happen, or I could have never been like, yeah, this is gonna happen to me today. That it was just like literally random two big things that happened to me personally. So that was just something I had to really sit and just process and process and just kind of work through it to get myself to a better place again. So like I said, weekly, I have like this, like I try to have this set scheduled now. And the day I usually come into the podcast studio to record my episode, I couldn't. Not that I couldn't. I could have. But I decided that day when I woke up to take a mental health day, because y'all, I'm telling you, these past 2 weeks has been doing something. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's been doing something, okay? Life has been lifing, and I truly just don't know. I don't have like words for it. I wish I did, but I don't. And that's okay. So the day I usually come in to record an episode, I didn't. I took a mental health day, but I did get like a little microphone that I have, and I recorded like it was like 6 minutes, and I was gonna go ahead and give that to you guys this week, but I was like, you know what, y'all deserve better. I'm gonna find another day to go into the podcast studio this week, so I'm gonna figure that out. And I did. I'm here. Hi, I'm happy I'm here. I like that episode sounded so like, you could tell I needed a mental health day. You could tell like that I was taking a mental health day. That's how it sounded. And so it just kind of sounded like monotone and like so I'm happy to be here and having this type of episode, because that was just not it. That was not it at all. But yes, so that's like the weekly catch up. I don't have current events. With the Democratic convention, it was funny because a lot of people like on TikTok was just like, y'all make Chicago out to seem bad more than what it is. Like, I went to Chicago for a week and I didn't get shot, or da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, I don't know how to personally feel, to be honest. I don't, because I'm just always like on the lookout. I'd be scared myself sometimes, but that's because I'm a woman, okay? And if I'm being if I'm being honest with y'all, I've been catcalled when I literally have jeans on. It was like during COVID, so it wasn't jeans, it was joggers, baggy joggers, a sweatshirt, a mask, and sunglasses, because I had contacts at the time. Sunglasses, and I still was being catcalled. So I'm just always overthinking and always just on the cautious lookout, because that's just who I am. But a lot of people who came from everywhere got to experience the good side of Chicago, so happy for them. That was really, really nice. Let's see, and then it's the main topic. I don't know what the main topic is. I did want to talk a little bit about my withdrawal, because I know when I did talk on that first episode, I said I was going to talk to you guys about it. Okay, so I just went into my Google Calendar because I want to try to give you not the exact dates, but I want to try to give you like on how it kind of went through, or kind of how it went down. So I remember in May, that's when I started to really feel sick with my stomach. That's when it was really happening a lot. Well, when it was starting again. And then I think like, because I remember, I think, if I'm being honest with you guys, it's really hard to remember like that time. It's hard to remember that month in general, or that time before it happened. It was literally like all a lot. Not only a lot, like it was just me trying to get through life, like trying to still do homework, still go to work, and still just do everything I'm supposed to be doing while having stomach pains and while being really, really sick. Because like, I'm telling you, I would throw up, not be able to keep food down, not be able to keep water down. I was not able to keep nothing down. So while I'm like working on homework, going to work, and doing this and doing that, and just doing everything that life consists of, and recording podcast episodes at the time, I'm literally calling my clinic like often, and going to doctor's appointments often. Which reminds me, I remember I went to a regular checkup, and then that's when it really started to happen a lot more. So my doctor's appointment was in May. It was the second to last week of May. So that's when it really started to happen. And so I remember it started with the doctor's appointment, because that's when she had referred me for an ultrasound to see if there was like appendicitis, or I forgot what else she was saying, but it was like, it could be appendicitis, it could be I don't know what else she was saying that it could be, but she just wanted me to get an ultrasound just to see what's going on. And so then it's like, yeah, towards the end of May, in the beginning of June. And then I do remember, I believe it was like June, in the first week of June, that I went to the hospital. And I remember literally the night before, I had decided I was going to quit smoking. So the next day when I woke up, like, of course I still had stomach problems, nauseous, everything. And so it was, I think I woke up and I was sick, my stomach was hurting, and so then I was on the phone with my clinic, literally on a wait list for like 10, 20, 30 minutes. Okay, I was long. And just kind of talking to the nurse on the phone, like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what's been going on, this is what the doctor told me, this is where I'm at, and just everything. She was just like, okay, well, let me get you a telehealth appointment today, and we'll see, and we'll go from there. So then the telehealth appointment was like an hour later. Mind you, my stomach still hurts and everything. Telehealth appointment was an hour later, and then she was just like, yeah, you should go to the ER, and then we'll just have the ultrasound done at the ER. And I was just like, okay. And so I went to the ER. I got ready. My aunt dropped me off at the ER, and then I checked in, and I was just waiting for them to call me back. My mom then met me in the waiting room, and then they finally called me in back. They already took some blood. They did an EKG. They said that it's like protocol now because heart attacks can like be a thing or whatever. I don't know how to explain it really, but they said it was protocol. So I was a little concerned when they were doing that because I was just like, I've seen this in Grey's Anatomy. What are you doing? Why are we doing this? I thought this was for my stomach, not my heart. But they were like, no, it's protocol. It's okay. So then that's when I finally got a room, and I was in the room for like maybe 30-45 minutes, and then they took me into the ultrasound, and that lasted was like maybe 30 minutes, and then took me back to the room, and they were like, okay, yeah, it's CHS. And so they were just like, the only way to just get rid of this is to literally just stop smoking. So I was just like, well, that's okay, because I already decided last night I was not going to smoke again, so we're good. We know what to do now. So that was the first day. And then mind you, like, I'm still working, I'm still in school, I'm still doing everything I need to do. And so then like, it was a Tuesday that I went in, and then like Wednesday and Thursday I didn't really feel too much anything. Like, you know, I felt a little tired, a little irritable, like a little annoyed. Like I didn't feel too much of anything yet. And then Friday, no, it wasn't Friday. I think Friday I was okay. Like, it was at night that I really felt anything, because I had searched it up, like, why at night would you feel it the most going through withdrawal, and they were just like, the answers I found online was saying is because like your body is just finally relaxed and it's laying down after just being up and just being active. So once you're like resting, you're finally feeling all of it all at once, and so at night it would be worse than during the day. So then that Saturday I went to the Puerto Rican festival with my sister, my cousin, and my mom. And at the Puerto Rican festival, I was okay. I was very cautious on what I would eat, because when I would eat, like, I may have throw it up. Like, I'm telling you, I would not be able to keep food down, and it was like I was testing certain foods to see what I can keep down and to see what I can't keep down. And so when I was at the Puerto Rican festival, I was very cautious on what I was eating, very taking little bites, slowly eating it, because I just did not want to like activate it there. And mind you, like, during this time I was keeping a food diary to see what it was that was like irking my stomach and just not being able to keep down. So then we watched the Puerto Rican parade, we went to the festival, and then me, my sister, and my cousin, we went driving around, just driving around. And it was raining, and we were having fun, so on and so forth. We got home like maybe 6 o'clock. I can't remember what time we got home, but we got home at like 6 o'clock. I instantly took a shower because I was rained on, so I instantly took a shower because I was like, I don't want to feel like this. Let me go shower. Oh, I completely forgot. Saturday morning, I went to my clinic again. I just got a doctor's appointment like randomly in the morning because I was having chest pain, and like I just wasn't feeling better. And I know, like, yeah, you're going through withdrawal, you're not going to feel better, but the chest pain was very much different, and I was very much concerned about it. So I had called up my clinic and was just like, hey, yeah, this is what's going on. Can you like come in? Like, can I come in and get checked in? Or get checked out? And so literally, like, while I'm making the appointment on the phone, I'm like in the Uber on the way there. Like, I just woke up, I'm in the Uber on the way there. So right before the Puerto Rican parade and all that, I went to the doctor's because I just wasn't feeling good. And so when I was at the clinic and they were like doing the the blood pressure and all that, I was itching, like, and I had a sweater on, so it's like I shouldn't have been bit. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't outside like that. Like, I was itching. I don't think you can see it. It did stay a little after a little bit. But I was itching bad, okay? And so while she was checking my vitals and all that, she was just like, okay, well, is there any other concern? I was just like, yeah, I just got like this bit, or I don't know what it is. It itches really bad, and it just started right now as soon as I sat down. So I don't know if we want to talk about that either. So then, when they put me in back, I did bring it up to my doctor, and I forgot, like, I think like the day before, it was happening on my back, like on my lower back, and it was huge. It was just itching so bad. And so I was just like, yeah, these two things just came up. Like, this just happened right now. And so I don't know if you want to talk about that either. I don't know if this is like related to everything that's going on, but this is what's going on. So I was just like, yeah, this just happened. I don't know if it's related or not. My doctor didn't really say anything much about it, so, right, whatever. So I went to the festival. Mind you, I'm still itching on my back and my arm. And then we got home. I showered, and like, I stood in the shower because my body started to hurt. When I got into the shower, my body started to hurt. And what's crazy, it's not crazy, but with CHS, a lot of people online and just like in the videos I've seen, like on TikTok, they said that, or like in general, because the doctors had told me to, like, do you like hot showers? Have you been in hot showers? With all the pain that you're feeling, do you go into a hot shower to relieve that pain? And like, even before I'm sick, I love hot showers. Give me a hot shower. I love it. I love being in hot water. Like, it's very, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just love hot showers. So it's like, yeah, I take hot showers, but it's not for the pain. Like, I don't be in there for the pain. Like, that's just who I am. So, but during that shower, like, I was itchy. My pain started to come, because I don't know if I should say pain, because my stomach wasn't hurting. It was my body. My body was really feeling it. Like, it wasn't hurting, but it was going through something. Like, I felt like I couldn't stand. My body was just feeling it. I couldn't really do nothing. I really felt weak. I think that's what I felt. I think I felt weak. I don't know. My body was just going through it, to be honest. Like, it was going through something. I don't know what it was going through, but it was going through something. So when I had got out the shower, my family had came home, and then I just kind of was laying on the sofa. I was watching Mad Money, I think that's what it's called, with Queen Latifah. I was watching that movie, and then everyone went to sleep. So then I'm just like in the sala, just laying down, and then like I'm just feeling it 100 times more. I don't know what it was. I don't know how to explain it. I was just really, really uncomfortable. And at the time, I was waiting for my boyfriend to come over. So he was on the way, and I was just like in tears on the sofa, lying down. Like, I was just uncomfortable. I just wasn't okay. So I tried to sleep it off, because I feel like that's what a lot of people do, is try to sleep everything off. And so I tried to sleep it off. And then he got there, and he had set up my bed. I could not do that. Like, I could not do nothing for the life of me. So he had set up my bed, and then I literally crawled into bed. And then once again, I tried to knock out. And then at like 2 in the morning, it was sometime like late at night, like 1 in the morning, I woke up itching. I woke up uncomfortable. I woke up like I was feeling it. That Saturday, I was feeling it more than I've ever felt anything. It was so bad. I did not think I was gonna experience anything like that. I did not think like that was gonna happen to me, and I didn't know how I was gonna get through it. I didn't know how I was gonna get through the night because I was just really feeling it. I was really uncomfortable. I was really, really weak. I was itching. Those spots were huge. And we came to the conclusion that there were rashes from the withdrawal. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it was, but they were huge, both on the back of my arm and on my lower back. So they were itching and my body was uncomfortable, and literally I could not lay down right, like for nothing. I was curled up in a ball crying my eyes out. It was so bad. And it did not stop till like 5 a.m. And that's that my boyfriend had put on Casey Undercover to watch so that I can distract my mind so that I'm not focused on what I'm feeling. And I will say that kind of helped for sure, but it was just like, I feel like it was too powerful to just not even think about it. It was just really bad and something I wish nobody would ever go through. Like, I really truly didn't know how I was going to get through the night. And what really sucked the most was that the following Sunday, it was 2 of my cousins' baptisms. And so I had to unfortunately not go. One, I was really going through it with my rashes. I was going through it with my body, and I was just truly exhausted because I literally was up from like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m, curled up in a ball, crying my eyes out, trying to figure out how to get through the night. So it really sucked I wasn't able to go to the baptism. But it just was like, that was one of the worst nights of my life, like physically the worst. And so after that, it was like I would feel uncomfortable. My rashes were still there, but it wasn't as bad as that night ever again, which I truly was just like very, very happy for that, because that's something I can't imagine going through again. Like, that really took a big toll on me, and it was just, I don't even know how to explain it. So like after that night, like I said, it was still like minimal symptoms, like my body, my rashes, and then I started to feel dizzy, like just dizzy. I don't know why. I've never really felt dizzy in my entire life, but for some reason at that time I was feeling dizzy really bad. And like, mind you, I would be at work. So I used to work at a restaurant, and I would be at work at the host stand, because I was a host. I would be at work at the host stand trying to check people in and trying to get people to their tables and just trying to keep everything organized and just all right. And through that, I would literally feel dizzy. So in between checking people in, like any small break I would have, I would literally just crouch behind the stand, even though like in the back of the stand, like people can see me because it's the restaurant, but I just couldn't because I was dizzy. My body was feeling it. Mind you, I just could not do it. Like, so I was feeling all this while still doing life, while still working, while still doing homework, while still doing everything I have to do. I just could never imagine going through that again. I don't ever want to go through that again. I don't know. I truly don't know how to explain it. I wish there was something that like was able to take everything away at that time, to take my pain away, 'cause I just wanted to sleep. I wanted to sleep. I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat without throwing up. I wanted to eat without feeling nauseous. Like, I'm telling you, at that time, I was so sensitive. The smell of toast made me throw up. And it's crazy because every time I would tell like somebody my symptoms, they'd be like, girl, you pregnant? And I'd be like, I'm not though. Like, I'm not. Like, that's just what's crazy. I'm not. And the smell of toast is making me throw up. Like, I don't want to go through that again. Like, that was just the absolute worst thing of my life. I will never go through that again, hopefully. And I say that because you can't predict life and you can't predict your health. But as for going through withdrawal, I don't want to. I will never go through it again. And to this day, I won't smoke or do anything involved with marijuana. One, because CHS is a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong thing. It's never going to get away. It's never going to go away. That's just, you have it, you have it. And you're going to always have it. And two, so completing that, you're always going to have it. And with CHS, it comes with really bad stomach pains, and that's just something I won't go through either. Those, like, I would be curled up in a ball and not be able to do nothing. I would not be able to walk. I would not, like, CHS is just not something that is easy. It's not something that can be doable, to be honest. Like, for me personally, I can't do it. So that's why I would never touch marijuana again. But also because I did not just go through that withdrawal for nothing. I did not just go through that withdrawal to pick it up again. Clearly, I will go through it again if I picked it up again, and I'm not trying to do that. You guys, like, withdrawal was like a humbling experience. It was an eye-opener. It was, I don't even know how else to explain it, to be honest, but it's something I don't ever wish upon anybody. It's something I don't ever want to ever experience. And it's something that's just simply not easy to get through. It just hits you, like, it hits you out of nowhere. And it hits you at night when you're trying to sleep. It sucks. And so, yeah, that just was not it. I don't ever want to go through that again. And, yeah, it was just bad. And so then, I got better, essentially. I'm here. Haven't been sick, knock on wood. I've not been sick with stomach problems. I've not smoked. I've not done anything with marijuana. But I think, like, after I got better, either after I got, literally right after I got better, or just like a week or two after I got better, I unfortunately quit my job. Because not only was it like CHS that was the issue, but me amongst my family and amongst anybody else who was in my life or who is in my life who knows me, we also truly feel and believe that stress was a big component in it as well. And so unfortunately, work was very, very, very stressful, as all jobs are. But it was stressful to the point that I feel like it was also a big component of me being sick. And so I unfortunately had to let it go. And so I was out of a job for a month, unfortunately. But I am working now again, and I feel very much better about it. But I do want to say, like, take care of yourself. You know, yes, we need jobs to survive, but sometimes a job isn't worth being sick. It's not worth being sick. It's not worth getting sick. And, you know, I have my personal opinions about, like, any job. And I just truly feel like our jobs, like, it depends on what job you're at. Because I feel like the job I'm at now, I feel like they would truly care about my health, and they would care on if I am good or not, and would make sure to see if I'm getting everything that I need. But I feel like with certain jobs, sometimes they truly don't care. I've seen it on TikTok multiple times, where it's like these employers literally could just not give any crap about us. Like, they could replace us within a second, and they do. And that's just because that's just the business world. That's corporate. Like, it's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. So take care of yourself. Don't stay. I know you have to, like I said, I know money, unfortunately, you need it to live and survive. It sucks. It literally sucks. Like, I have opinions on a lot of things, and I don't truly like to speak on them a lot. But I think I will say one thing is, don't ever stay at a job that's physically making you sick. or even mentally. Like, if it's mentally bothering you truly to the point where you're not okay, please quit it. I did, and I did have support, so I'm very truly thankful for everyone who did support me during that time of the month that I did not have a job. But I feel like a job isn't worth it. A job isn't worth to be sick over, physically nor mentally, and so don't let them eat at your life. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I learned from that, as well as learning to not smoke marijuana. Besides the CHS part, I feel like that was the biggest lesson that I learned through all of that as well. Because, like, if you worked at a restaurant, if you worked at any restaurant industry or any food industry, like fast food, I feel like they're very stressful. They're very, very stressful. And I just feel like it's not for everybody. It can be for people. It can be. Like, I've seen I've seen a lot of people be successful in it. But it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's not for everybody, and that's okay. Especially, it's not for me. It is not for me, so I'm happy I really discovered that. And I'm happy I'm not going to ever put myself in that spot again. In any type of spot of food industry. But yes, I feel like that was the biggest lesson. It's just, don't let a job physically make you sick or mentally make you sick. They're not worth it. They truly don't care at times. They don't. They need their money. They're not worried about you, unfortunately. It sucks, but it's life too. But yes, I'm finally better, physically better. I don't smoke, so I'm very mentally better. I got a better job, and I'm finally figuring everything out again. I'm figuring life out again, and not only that, I'm taking care of myself again. So yes, that was the main topic of this episode. I hope that wasn't too much on you guys. I'm sorry if it was, okay? I'm very sorry if it was, but plant updates. I got a little plant update. So the plant, like I told you guys before, I take care of plants because my aunt and my grandma trust me too. And so the plant that I'm taking care of for my aunt, I'm taking care of 2 plants for her. And one of them is like, she's growing crazy. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much she was growing until like I really sat there to look at her. And I realized she's growing a little baby outside her, like little like, I don't know, because I had to look back at the old pictures and be like, that wasn't there the whole time. I thought it was. She's growing though, okay? She is growing. She's loving her life. She's growing. I'm very happy for it. But my face lit up because so I'm gonna put the pictures in here as I always do. But the Christmas cactus that my grandma gave me. So first of all, she has like this huge pot of a Christmas cactus. Okay, it's huge, like a big pot, and it's very beautiful and very big, and oh my goodness. And so she had told me to repot that one after she had taken out 2 of the not 2, she's taken out like a leaf of it and put it in water, and it had grew roots, and I was able to repot that one. That's the one that I show you guys often, and she grows, okay? She's been growing, she's been flourishing, she loves it. And so my grandma, she told me to repot the big one that she got that little one from. She told me to repot it because it needs to have more room. So I repotted it. I forgot how long ago, but I repotted it. And when I had repotted, unfortunately, some of them like broke off. And so I was just like, here, Grandma, I don't know if you want to go ahead and put it in water again so that we can put them in small pots when they're ready. But if you like, here you go. And so there was one that had like 3, like one leaf, and one leaf. and she put it in the water. And when she had put it in the water, she like had the water all the way up to the third leaf, and it was like the third leaf had a little leaf coming out of the water. And so she left it like that, and each of them grew roots. So it's like, I'll show you a picture because I took a picture of it. It grew roots. And so this morning when I was getting ready to head out, I was just like, I wonder if I could pull them apart so that it's like one each leaf has a little like root, and we can just pot them separately. I was able to do that. I was able to pluck them apart from each other, and all of them stood intact. All of them have roots of their own. And so I was like, I don't have small pots, but I have the dirt. So what did I do? I thought. And we had plastic cups. So what I did was I cut 3 plastic cups in half. And then I poked like 2 holes in the bottom of the cups because you need drainage holes. And time I was doing this, I was cooking Maruchan noodles for breakfast. And so while the water was boiling, I quickly went downstairs to the dirt, filled up each cup with dirt, and then I put the cactuses in there. And so I'll show you a picture. But yeah, we'll see how they grow, and I hope they grow as beautiful as mine did. But we'll see what happens. I really love it, and I love that I love doing this. And then my grandma, she also has a plant that I'm also taking care of, and she's just like, yeah, it's been growing beautifully, like I love it, it's pretty. And she was like, you took after your grandpa with your green thumb, which I feel was like a compliment, and I love it and I appreciate it. So yes, I feel like that's the biggest plant update, and that's why my face lit up when I thought about it, because it was fun. It was a tiny, small little project that randomly came up in my mind, and I did it. And so, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And that's the plant update for this week. Now, let's get into affirmation cards, because it's already a long video, a long episode. I got a ton of editing to do. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, right? Well, you guys will see this episode this week, so that should be fun. Today, before this, I went to go get another facial. I'm glowing. I love it. Yeah, I went to go get another facial. It was fun. I love it. Facials are like my best friends. Once again, nothing's coming out, but once I said that, here we go. Nothing. And then also a couple days ago, my cousin did my eyebrows. I love it. She's my eyebrow tech. I tried to get her to do them once a month, but I went like 3 months without it. It's okay though. It's okay. Come on, nothing coming out. Maybe we don't have one today, y'all. If that's the case, I'm gonna just pull one from the top. Oh, I went to go watch Twister. I like it. It's a good movie. It's very intense. I'm an emotional person. I'm an I'm an empath. We've talked about this before, and I just wanted to cry for some of the parts. I just wanted to cry. I don't know why. I do know why. I'm an emotional person, and I love romance, and I love love, and I love friendship, and I love just like anything, and like I'm just a sucker for crying, okay? And I feel like I don't really show that in front of people though, because I feel like if people were to listen to this and they know me, they'd be like, no, she don't cry for everything like that. But I do, just by myself when no one's around. I don't know. I don't like really crying in front of people. It's not my thing. All right. One card came out this week, thankfully, and it's called Sanctuary. And it's as follow. It's a bonus card. It's as follow. Good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath. Or a normal sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. This definitely is for me. And I hope it's for you too, because you do deserve a time away from life, because life has just been crazy. But this definitely relates to me. So I'm with this card, I'm praying and hoping that my plans go through, the plans that I want my plans to happen. I hope that they go through, because I would love some time away and I wouldn't mind it at all. So and then I have my social medias. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Threads, I have Pinterest, I have YouTube. For my podcast, I have Instagram, Threads, YouTube, TikTok. I don't know what else. And then in my Linktree, you'll see the 3 articles that made me a published author. And then you'll also see the walks in there as well. So just a little reminder that the Walk to Prevent Suicide is September 14th. And then the Walk to End Alzheimer's is September 21st. I will be attending both of the walks. So join the team if you'd like. I'll go ahead and put in some QR codes. And you can go ahead and sign up and join if you like. And I hope to see you there at the walk. I'm really excited for this year's walk. I don't know why. I'm just really am. And I can't wait to walk already. Like, I just want it to be here already. But yes, Walk to Prevent Suicide, September 14th. And then Walk to End Alzheimer's, September 21st. It's a back-to-back weekend. Let's see. I think that's about it. So yeah, happy 2 years for the idea of the podcast. Happy 41st episode. Happy season 5, episode 5. And here's to you guys. Here's to me. Here's to you. Here's to us. Here's to everything. Here's to life. Even if life is lifing, here's to life, to be honest. And that's okay too. Don't mind me, sometimes I don't make sense, and that's okay. Imperfect Podcasting with Sam is called that for a reason, okay? All right. Well, I'll see you guys in episode 6, hopefully next week, but if not, I'll let you guys know. Once again, take a mental health day if you need it, and give yourself grace, give yourself time, give yourself everything that you need. Take a break when your body tells you to. No, take a break. Take a break right now. Take a break every often, because I feel like we shouldn't wait till when our body tells us to take a break. I feel like you need to take a break every so often, and that you shouldn't have to wait. You deserve a break. You deserve a break right now, even if you haven't done nothing. You being alive is doing something is very exhausting sometimes, so you deserve a break. So yeah, take a break, okay? And yeah, give yourself grace, take care of yourself, put yourself first, and continue to grow, continue to learn, and continue to be you, because we love you as you, okay? I wasn't gonna forget the emoji. I was, but I thought about it again, okay? Don't mind me. Okay, I want the Christmas tree, the decorated Christmas tree, because when I had made the 6-minute episode, I had said the Christmas tree because Christmas is a big comfort of mine, and when I'm going through something or when I need to just kind of take a break and just take a step back from reality, I listen to Christmas music or I watch a Christmas movie. And so I want the decorated Christmas tree. There is a plain Christmas tree in there, but I want a decorated Christmas tree, okay? It's with the star and all, with ornaments, or is that lights? I think they're ornaments, but today's emoji for episode 5 is the Christmas tree that's decorated. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week, all right? Bye.